Good morning. Good morning. How you doing, sir?
Good morning, sir. You all right?
Oh yeah, it's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful day. Beautiful day here in the neighborhood. I see you got the Celtics on. We gonna get to the Celtics being down a little bit. What jersey you got there today?
Got on Larry Bird, and I got on the shooting jacket. He wore the 3-point contest. Man.
Okay, all right. The one he kept on to the last round.
Absolutely.
Okay. That was a great day. That was a great weekend down in Dallas.
Yeah.
They always talk about how he was in the locker room and how he drank one of drank a beer right before he walked out on the court. They always talk about that on Sports Talk Radio down here. How he was like, anybody know about this beer right here? Straight to the head, went out there and played the ball game.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let's go ahead and get started. I want to thank everybody for showing up today for Sports Talk with Kamau and Felix. Saturday, May 10th, 2025. One day before Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day to all the wonderful mothers out there, mother figures, mother types, auntie mamas, dog mamas, any kind of mamas, grandmothers, whether they're here or in the celestial realm and going home to beauty glory. Happy Mother's Day to you, and hope you have an opportunity to celebrate that person in some substantial way. We want to just thank everybody for that opportunity. And so happy Mother's Day to all the wonderful, beautiful mothers out there for all the contributions that you make, whether you have children or not. You always find a way to be a mother to somebody in some kind of way. We want to make sure we thank you for that. Thank you so much. And I hope you get to go out to eat, get your flowers, get a card, whatever it is that you want, all that good stuff. Hope somebody's there to get it for you. If not, every corner of the day in every city, there's going to be some flowers and some candy out there. Just go and get yourself something. Don't worry about it. Good morning, Greg. How you doing, sir? Good to see you. Welcome back. We haven't seen Greg in a couple of weeks. Normally, when he's not here, that means he's working. We love it when he's here. He gets to stir the pot in his own little way.
Right.
Also, as we move forward, we want to say rest in peace to Mr. Chet Lemon, outfielder for the 1984 World Champion Tigers, Mr. Chester Earl Lemon, out in that outfield with Larry Herndon and Kirk Gibson, one of the best outfields of all time. And so we want to make sure we thank him for all his contributions as a human being, not only as a baseball player, and as he's going home to be with glory. All right, let's get it going. Get on the phone. Get on the phone. Let them know we here. Let them know that we are here and we doing our thing. We are on Twitter, Twitch, LinkedIn, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram. We on TikTok too. We might be on TikTok too, but we on all of them today. So come on and say hello to us and join the show. Make a comment. Let us know you out here, and let us know so we can acknowledge you and say hello and thank you. And as we jump right to the topic of the week, the Tigers. Topic of the week. They are in first place in the American League and tied for first place overall in Major League Baseball with the Dodgers at 26-13. Who would have thought after they went out to LA that first week, I should say, and dropped 3 to the Dodgers, that they would be tied with the Dodgers moving forward? Did you think that was going to happen, sir?
I thought they'd be 1-23.
Honestly, I thought that they would be okay. I didn't think that they would be doing this well. I owe the team an apology because I doubted them. They are on track to win 106, 107 games, make the playoffs, of course, and trajected, honestly, to play in the game that I don't want to say the name of because I don't want to jinx them any further. I'm just going to say the Fall Classic, the October Classic, if that's what they projected to play in at this point. Greg said, I still ain't going down there. Go Tigers from Steve. Good morning, Steve. Welcome. The gang is all here. The gang is all here. Great to have you guys join us for the show. Can you believe it? The Tigers are doing as well as they are. What are your thoughts, sir?
Told you, man. 2-23, man. I'm not. No, man. It's what? So they're 23-12, right?
Yeah, 26-13.
26-13. So they're 39 games in, man.
Yep.
You want me to start doing backflips or something? Man, I'm good.
Well, just like in the NBA and Major League Baseball, you look at your first 40 games, and that sort of projects where you should be moving forward in the season. What's that? Out of 162 games, that's what, the first eighth of the season or so. That projects where you should be moving forward. And they're in first place. So numbers say and the stats say that they should continue to keep that trend up. And I look forward to cheering them on as they do so. They're at home right now, playing against the Rangers. They won last night, 8-2. I'm sorry, 2-1 over the Rangers. They are 5-1 since the last show. 5-game winning streak, 8-2 since over the last 10. They won last night, 2-1 over a very good, very, very, very good Rangers team. And let me see. Let me look at let's take a quick look at the Major League Baseball standings. If I remember correctly, I think, let's see here. Let's see. The Rangers are in fourth place, but they're 18-20. They did start off pretty hot. They kind of cooled off a little bit. Yankees in the American League at 22-16. Boston Red Sox at 20-20. Tigers in the Central 26-13. The Guardians at 23-15. Seattle Mariners at 22-15. The Houston Astros, at 19-18. And the National League, the Mets at 25-14. The Phillies at 22-16. The Cubs at 22-17. The Cardinals at 20-19. Dodgers at 26-13. And the Padres at 24-13. Those are the top two teams in each of the conferences of every league, East, Central, and West of the National League and American League. And Tigers are standing up with the big dogs. They stand up. They like Martin say, stomping with the big dogs. Stomping with the big dogs. Let's see. The Pistons are where the Tigers were last year. That's true. That's very true. Greg says the pitchers holding us up. Hitting can't sustain this pace. Well, the hitting has been pretty strong, a lot more than they thought it was going to be. I'm gonna keep. They're gonna keep it up. Greg says, "Hey to Steve." All right, we got the crew here. I love it when all four of us are here together, because there's gonna be some madness going on. It's gonna be some craziness. You can't help but love it. All right, let's see here. Now I can't help but keep asking you: Are you surprised, or what do you think is going to happen moving down the line for them?
The bottom gonna fall out, man.
So you think the Tigers going to be the team that there's always one team that start off real well, and all of a sudden they just stink up the joint? You think that's going to be the Tigers this year?
Ding dong. Here's your cigar. Yes. Right. Okay. I'm not even getting hyped. I'm good.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna say that they're gonna keep the pace up, and they will make the playoffs, and they'll at least get out of the first round this year. That's gonna be that's my amended prediction. That's my amended prediction. Where before my prediction was they were just gonna be barely 500 and not make the playoffs. But right now they proved me wrong, and I love it when teams and people prove me wrong. I have no problem apologizing to them. Greg said we should wait till the All-Star break. And Steve said with the Tigers sending starting pitchers down to the because they're so deep. And that's a good problem to have. That's a real good problem to have. Maybe they can use that as trade bait for another good bat. But my thoughts on that is they'll probably stand pat with what they have, if they're doing what they're supposed to do with the people that they have. No need to upset the apple cart. No need to upset the apple cart. I'm excited that they are where they are. Down at Comerica Park, they play at 6:15 tomorrow, and at 12:15, I think tomorrow, 12 or 1 o'clock, 12:55, I think is the start tomorrow. They're at home, and gonna have good weather for it. And I still want us to get a team together of us four to get down there, but we'll see. We gonna probably make the golf happen before the baseball game. I'm definitely gonna see the Tigers in Arlington next month. I think it's June 19th was when they'll be in town. I'll be there. It's a weekend series of Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I'll definitely be there at least one of those days to see the Tigers play, and I'll be hollering "Vivos Tigres!" I got my Tiger shirt on today. It's let's see if I can get it in the screen. I got Snoopy on here. the Peanuts version of the Tigers shirt. And so, with my new body, I had to get a smaller size, and it's still funny to hold the shirt up and look at it in the mirror like, I can fit this.
Vivo degrees.
That's what happens when you make life changing things. You go through things in your life, you change everything around. All right. We're a little ahead today. I had a feeling we would do this would happen. We don't have a lot of content today, but we're gonna do our best to give everything we have. Once again, don't forget to click like, click share, let everybody know we're here. Get on the phone, let them know. Why? Because we're trying to be this generation's Soul Train. This generation, when you wake up in the morning, clean your house, open up those windows, get that fresh air in the house, you want to turn on Sports Talk with Kamau and Felix, and so you can see all of us on here doing the best that we can on all our streaming, on our platforms. Let's see here. I normally have my LinkedIn and my YouTube, but it's for some reason it's not showing like it should be. I know I linked everything together, but maybe I didn't do it right this week. But hey, we're gonna keep moving forward, and because we're gonna just think positively, and that is just a little a lag in the internet where I am, and we're gonna just keep it going. We're gonna keep it moving. All right, we're moving right now to the next topic. We have the NBA. Where's my NBA thing? I'm gonna find. That's all right. I'm gonna fix it. So I'm gonna go over here on the NBA playoffs. Any surprises so far, sir, that you see?
Let me think. That Celtics is down 0-2, but they've been down 0-3 before it came back, so can't count them out.
Right now, we got the Cavs and Pacers. Cavs, the Pacers up 2-1. The Knicks up 2-0 over the Celtics. The Thunder down 2-1 to the Nuggets, and the Warriors and the Timberwolves tied at 1-1. And no one to protect the home court. The first 4 games, all the road teams won.
Right.
The first 4 games of all the series that are still going, the away team won. So, do you think that's parity, or do you think that just everybody's just really familiar with each other?
It could be parity, right? It could be parity. It could be coaching. Because, I mean, like I say, come playoff time, the ball slows down, right? But it could be a number of things. But, man, for them to be down 0-2, but, I mean, the year before, they were down 0-3, and they came back and forced the Game 7. So I'm not going to say they all out with as far as the Golden State Warriors. That's over with. I'm about to do them just like they did the Lakers. So
right now they tied 1-1.
Correct.
They're on their way. They're on their way to San Francisco to play Golden State.
Correct.
So you think he's gonna take 2? They're gonna take the Timberwolves are gonna take 2 in Golden State because Steph is out.
Timberwolves gonna take all 4 because it's gonna be 2. You only need you only need 3 to win. So yeah, they're gonna take them 2, and then they're gonna go back to Minnesota for Game 5.
It's 1-1 right now. It's 1-1.
Correct. They get 2 games in San Francisco. They're going to win both of those. That's going to be 3-1. And then they're going to go home and close it out 5-1, 4-1. They're going to beat them in 5 just like they beat the Lakers in 5.
It could easily happen. With Steph, definitely with Steph being out and the eye being on Draymond. But, he out there flailing and punching on the slide, throwing elbows. But, he basically being Draymond Green. And, he's not doing anything different that he hasn't done in his career. And I like the fact that he's sticking up for himself. He says, I am not going to fall into being the angry black man. I'm thinking myself, that's good marketing. A publicist got to him and said, you need to make a statement in your favor. What do you think we could say to get everything back in your favor? How do you like that statement that he made?
Most of that you brought on yourself. This is what you brought on yourself your whole NBA career. So don't get mad now, right? Because everybody knows you're going to chirp at the refs. You're going to every time it's a call, you're going to chirp at the refs. That's why I was shocked they even re-signed this guy. This guy's a joke, man.
Well, he's actually he's actually the engine, honestly. He's the engine behind the team. we know that Chef is the shooter. You know, without Draymond being the engine behind everything and keeping everybody in line. You see, Jimmy Butler ain't did nothing. Even when he was ready to punch Dylan in his mouth, he's ready. But who kept it? Who kept everything together? Draymond probably. I'm pretty sure he said, "Hey, let that focus stay on me. You go out, you ball. Let that focus stay. I can handle it. You know, I know the owners pay my fine. The owners pay my fine. So I think it's gonna be okay for Jimmy. I think Jimmy needs to step up. We need to see playoff Jimmy like we haven't seen yet, and especially with Draymond being out and Healed Hyle, I forget how he says his name. He's not stepping up. Greg says he's caught up in the lights in this series. In the first series, he was shooting the lights out. If he can get back to doing that again, I think they'd be okay. But we didn't get a chance to do our predictions. Had I predicted that, I probably would have stuck with Minnesota because Ant-Man out there doing his thing right now.
Right.
And I'm looking forward to seeing him continue that maturation in the playoffs. And with that, he believes himself more than God believes in him. So that's a great thing just to see how you see how he was talking to President Obama.
Who?
When they had during the Olympics, when President Obama was hanging with him, and he was talking junk to President Obama like he was one of his boys.
Yeah.
Obama had to walk away like, "Oh, this kid." So he has ultimate belief in himself, and you can't blame him for that. So let him do that. Let him be the man. Now, do you think the Celtics can come back? I know you alluded to a little bit. You got the jersey on.
They did it before.
So okay, they're playing the Pacers. They went down. So it's 2 games to 1. No. Let me make sure I got that right.
It's 2 games to nothing.
Two games to nothing. And they headed back. They're headed to no. They're going. No, wait a minute. No, let me see that. Celtics would have. No,
going to New York.
They're going to New York.
For 2 games.
Yeah, because the Pacers would have had the home field advantage. Yeah, that's right. Yep, they're going back to New York. So they got to deal with that New York crowd, that New York the papers. You got to deal with Spike Lee in the front row. You got to deal with the fact that they're gonna have Clyde Frazier out there. Walt Frazier out. They're gonna bring out what's his name? He still got his afro to this day, the little mini afro that can put up 30. Bernard King.
Oh, okay.
They're gonna put them all in the front row. They're gonna try and intimidate you. That's not an easy thing to deal with. You're gonna have Carmelo up under the basket like he was before. I think that the Pacers can hold on, quite honestly. I think the Pacers can hold on. I think they can do it.
You mean the Knicks?
No, you're right. I think the Knicks can hold on. Because the Pacers, they're not, they're good. But like I was saying before, when the Pistons played against the Knicks have that playoff experience. And Cat has been playing like a big cat and not like a little kitty cat. He out there playing. He been balling. Right. I guess after what was it, game 2, where everybody criticized him so bad. Ever since then, you ain't had to worry about Karl Anthony Towns out there. He out there rebounding. He out there shooting the ball. He out there playing defense. He out there throwing a few elbows of his own. So I like to see that from him. Let's keep that going for him. All right. Like I said, we don't have a lot of content today. I'm most intrigued to see what's going to happen in that Nuggets Thunder series. I think that the Nuggets gonna win it. Honestly, I do. SGA they gonna bring that trophy out in the next couple of games. He gonna be the MVP.
I just think OKC just a team for the season. I really do.
Regular season team.
Yeah, just a season team. Because come playoff time, Chet Holmgren is trash. All you got is Shea Alley. I mean, that's all you got. Chet Holmgren trash. The Williams kid, man, they got a Michael Jackson and a bunch of Tito Jackson. That's it.
I think that Chet Holmgren has picked up his game. He of course he still need to gain about 30 pounds, which he never gonna do. But he's because it's gonna be hard for him to go down there and try and rebound with the big boys, even though he's pretty much 7 foot. All they're gonna do is box him out and walking back about 5 feet. Because he maybe when he get to be 25 and he get his full solid body weight, but as of right now, he's still not there.
Right.
So I'm gonna go with I'm gonna go and stick with Denver now because you still got the smartest man in basketball out there, and Jokic, the Joker. So and he's still playing at a very high level, and you got Russell Westbrook, believe it or not, playing at a very high level. He's playing smart. He's playing smart.
Right.
He's not throwing up the bricks. He's not building the houses like he was before. He's making that extra pass.
Yeah. Okay, I give you that. Somewhat.
Yeah, this time I got a good point. All right, I made a good point. Don't forget to click like, click share. Don't forget about the book. Great for this journey every day. By who? This man right here. The Wiz that lives in the eyes, the man behind the scenes. The man of the hour too sweet to be sour. That man right there, Mr. Marcus Holmes. Let me tell you about Marcus Holmes. Lean in. You need to go to TikTok and pull that man's name up. He is an HR guru. What does he do? He can teach you how to give a good star interview. He can teach you how to negotiate your salary, how to look for a job that's in your wheelhouse, how to accept the job, how to talk to the people in the interview, how to update your resume. Look him up. Get a consultation. He'll get you on the right track. Degree, no degree, skills. He'll show you how to take your skills, get the skills to pay the bills. Get your skills together in a way where you can pay the bills and do what you need to do. That's what I say. Go find Marcus Holmes. Go find that man. Once you find that man on TikTok, he'll show you what to do. TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, all that. He on all that. He's also the purveyor and the starter of Love and Stuff community, which we are offshoot of. We are offshoot of the Love and Stuff community here at Sports Talk with Kamau and Felix. Also, we got Love and the Music and everything with Dr. Brother Williams, and also V Encouraged. She's on Tuesdays and Wednesdays as well on YouTube. But we're gonna get to that. But as we move forward, we are moving forward into women's sports. The WNBA is in full strength right now. And last night there was a game. Let's see, who was it that played? Let me get my notes back out. There we go. The Connecticut Sun and New York Liberty. The Connecticut Sun, they are natural rivals, less than an hour or two away from each other up in the Northeast. The Sun beat the Liberty 94-86. And it kind of hurts me to see the Liberty not being so good because for all those years they were always good and in contention of winning it all. But as of lately, they have not been very good. The regular season starts on May 16th, which is Friday.
No, next Friday.
Yep. And of course, with that happened, there's some cuts going on. There's a lot of cutting that people don't want to see. And the cut that I did not want to see is Miss Harmony Turner. She was cut by the Las Vegas Aces. My heart is hurting. I've been watching that young lady's career since she was in high school. A player of the year out at Harvard for that conference, and but she didn't make the team. So I'm going through Instagram and I see Harmony Turner. She getting a wig installed. I'm like, she must have got cut. Because if she get a new wig, ain't no need to have a new wig if you're gonna be balling. So that made me look and see what was going on, and sure enough, she had got cut. So. Good luck to her. I don't know if she's going to make it overseas now. I don't know what she's going to do moving forward, but I hope she continues with her career in basketball. If not, she can continue to move forward. Why? Because she has a degree. She got a degree from Harvard. She got one of the best degrees in the world. So let her continue with her career moving forward that way. Good luck to that young lady in what she's doing in her life. All right. Great question, Steve. PGA Championship this coming up week. Will Rory McIlroy double up and win it again this year? I'm thinking about doing, just because you said something, we should do a you pick 'em for the golf championship. We should go in and list some people, have people list who they're gonna think gonna win, and let's see what happens. I think we should. What you think? What you think, Felix? You think we should do that?
Sure. Try anything once.
All right. Moving forward, we got the NHL playoffs. Right now, they're in the second round as well. You have some great series going on that side. You have the Winnipeg Jets and the Dallas Stars at 1-1. Las Vegas Golden Knights and the Oilers. The Oilers are up 2-0. That's not Montreal. The Oilers are up 2-0 over the Golden Knights. The Toronto Maple Leafs, are over the Florida Panthers 2-1, and the Washington Capitals and the Carolina Hurricanes are tied 1-1. The Wings found out their draft order just this past week. They drafted number 13. Do you think they should draft for need, immediate impact, or should they trade the pick? What do you think?
They need to figure out what they're going to do with Steve first before you do anything.
I think we got to answer that question. I'm sure we got to answer that question. The answer to that question is he ain't going nowhere yet, so he ain't going nowhere at all. Because if you look at it like this, they had a winning season. They didn't make the playoffs, but they had a winning season.
What?
They sold out the LCA. I almost called it a joke. They sell out the LCA every time they're home.
What?
So and on terms of that, he's doing his job. He has the people in the building. He has a solid roster. They didn't win it all. He made a change when, they probably would have did a lot worse had they not made a change, culture change when he did. Probably could have made it a little bit earlier, about 2 or 3 weeks earlier. But they had a winning season. They haven't fired the coach. Coach is going to come back. So at the end of the day, was it a successful season? Yes, in that regard. Did they make the playoffs? No. See, the Wings are not a tough team. They need some enforcers. Yeah. It's still hockey. At the end of the day, you got to have somebody you fear out on the ice, so you can make sure that your top scorers are getting a chance to get some wood on the stick on the puck, and get out there and score some goals. I don't think we've had a 50-goal scorer in a while. We have I think we had one 2 years ago. I don't think we had one the last 2 years after that. So hopefully we can get somebody out there that want to score and lead the team back to the glory of the Red Wings. So you need to get a Proby or a McCarty. Yes, but that kind of old school hockey isn't quite like it used to be. Do they still fighting hockey? Yeah. But that old Proby and McCarty stuff, that really doesn't fly like it used to. That's the only thing about it. All righty. We didn't got a whole hour and a half hour. We don't have a lot of content today. We're glad you are here with us. We are coming down the line pretty quickly. We're going to take a quick pause for the cause as we jump into stupid sports news. All right. First one I had on the list already. We discussed a little bit already. Draymond Green being the angry black man in that narrative. I'm going to reiterate what I said before. I think that it was good for him to say that because they're going to, of course, they're targeting him at this point. They already talked about it in the league meetings with the referees. We cannot have this. They're replaying this over and over again on the internet and on SportsCenter, on TNT in Canada, that he's out there fighting. He's shadowing it really good, like he's trying to get out of the way, but he's really throwing that punch, not trying to knock somebody out. And he has the most technical fouls of anybody in the playoffs right now. He's had 5 in the 9 games that they played. Derek Carter, quarterback, retired. Oh wow, that's news. That's news that just came out really, really soon. The NBA needs enforcers too. That is true. You still need a Dylan Brooks out there. Dylan Brooks makes things easier for Jalen Green because he's not afraid to put the spotlight on him while Jalen go out and do his thing. All right, next thing on the list, we going let's see here. The question. The one quick question. Yeah. This week we gonna talk about the viral question. 100 men versus 1 gorilla. Who gonna win that fight?
Depending on what kind of gorilla you get. If you get the honester version of a gorilla, you might lose. If you get the silverback gorilla, you might lose. If you get a pansy gorilla, you might win. It all depends on what version of a gorilla you get.
A fully grown, in the jungle, minding my own business gorilla.
No, you lose. Yeah, you lose.
It's gonna be 100 dead folks. It'll be 100 dead dumb men that walked up there trying to fight this gorilla because he's gonna be tossing them left and right.
Absolutely.
I think people have greatly underestimated the size and the strength of a gorilla. I know he looked like he hunched over. When he stand up, he's looking down on all of them.
Right.
I'm not gonna be dumb enough to go out there trying to fight no gorilla and see who gonna win. That don't make no sense at all. Don't make no sense at all. And I don't understand why this question has gotten so much traction. It's been popular for about a good month. I meant to talk about it last week. Let's see here. All right, well, let's see. Steve got some good content. How about Cleveland with Flacco, Watson, Sanders, and Gabriel on the same team? That's that quarterback room. I think that quarterback room is going to thin itself out really quickly. Sanders is going to be the starter by week 3. Watson going to be there as his backup, or they're going to pay him to leave, or he's going to have a tantrum and leave, knowing that he still his contract is guaranteed. Flacco will be the emergency quarterback, and Dylan Gabriel, he gonna get some good tape, and he gonna go somewhere else. Or he gonna be signed to the practice squad. That's the way I see it. Watson gonna be the start. Sanders gonna be the starter. Watson gonna lead. Flacco gonna be the emergency quarterback, and Gabriel might be the backup if not signed to the practice squad. That's why I see it. They're gonna because they got too much money invested in Watson, so they just can't get rid of him. It'd be easy if he said, "Hey, I'm done," But with them injuries he keep having, he gonna start the season. He'll start it by week 3. The crowd will be calling, "Shedeur Sanders, Shedeur Sanders," or some kind of version of that. And he gonna be standing on that little cartoon character on the 50-yard line by the 3rd game. Do I want to guarantee it? Do I want to guarantee it? Yes, I guarantee it by week 3. Sanders, starter.
Nah, that ain't gonna happen. Sound good, but that ain't gonna happen.
What you think? What you think gonna happen?
Starter gonna be Deshaun Watson. They didn't put too much money into this man. You gotta see what he got. Because now he's playing for an audition. The audition is, okay, if I don't make it with Cleveland, here, Detroit, come get me. Here, Commanders, come get me. Here, Panthers, come get me.
I think he can be about the league. Not because of his ability to continue to win games, because of the fact that he's a liability in the community going to get a massage.
I mean, yeah, but like I said, I agree with you on Flacco being the emergency. I agree on you with Dylan Gabriel being practice squad, But like I said, they're gonna go back with what they paid all that money for. They're gonna go back for Deshaun Watson.
Well,
they're gonna bomb himself out.
That's what I'm saying. But that's what I say. He's gonna start week 3.
Nah.
Sandman gonna come out there, and Kiki Shepard gonna be on the side going like this.
Nah, he'll still be there. It'll be past. Shedeur might not get there till about week 7.
Well, we do agree that he's gonna be out there.
Because that's what everybody gonna want to come see. It's like with Tim Couch when they drafted Tim Couch out of Kentucky. They thought Tim Couch was the best thing since pants with pockets. And what Tim Couch do? Disappointment after disappointment after disappointment. He took his money and bought horses.
He's sitting on the couch somewhere.
He told Shedeur he can't wear number 2.
You did what with that number that you can say to tell somebody they can't wear it again?
At the time, Tim Couch was that guy. I got that jersey.
I'm not saying he didn't, but I'm saying was he so good that that he has the right and the ability to tell somebody else they can't wear his number?
Sure. At that time, yes. At that time when he got drafted. At that time when he got drafted, Tim Couch was that guy coming out of Kentucky.
Yes, he was. I'm not saying
the same way Lawrence told my man from Penn State, you can't wear 56.
Tim Couch was nowhere. His pro career was nowhere good enough where he can tell anybody that they can't wear
I'm
number
not
2.
saying
He should be standing at the facility door
where you have to
wearing his 2 and giving the 2 away.
His collegiate career coming out of the University of Kentucky, Tim Couch was top 5.
I agree. He was the man.
Right. So as a college player, his career, yes, he can tell Shador. No, because who wore the number 2 after Tim Couch? You don't know? I tell you, Johnny Manziel, Mr. Football. He had 2.
He ain't tell Manziel you couldn't wear it.
What color is Manziel?
He's green because he all about the money.
What color is Johnny Manziel?
I know the answer to that question.
Okay, that's the difference.
He's
Lawrence is like the same thing with my man said. They asked my man, what number would you like to wear for the Giants? I want to wear 56. Lawrence came out and was like, get the hell out of here. You're never wearing that jersey. No, that number is never coming out of that. No, because I get it. Have you ever seen The Fan with Robert De Niro and Wesley Snipes?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Remember my man, the little, what's my man named? I want to say he's not Puerto Rican. What's the actor who played his agent? And he was like, yeah, man, the boy want how much for that number? And then he would put Bobby Rayburn. He had the Atlanta jersey, and he would put over the Atlanta jersey the San Francisco jersey.
Mm-hmm.
You know I'm a movie buff, so I remember. Yeah. Remember he went to John Leguizamo. That was his agent.
John Leguizamo, yeah.
The guy had wanted some crazy number for that. He wanted a crazy amount for the number, and he was like, "Are you serious?" Make a long story short, everybody got to wear that number. Remember, John Crook was like, "We all got the number now."
Mm-hmm.
That's a privilege to want. I wouldn't want to wear, and I wouldn't want to wear a Lawrence Taylor number. If I want to make my own legacy. I don't want to be right. I don't want to follow in nobody's footsteps.
Yeah. Well,
56, 56, right? Okay. Mm-hmm. So you wore 11 at Penn State. Wear 11 with the Giants. Well, because it's going to look crazy anyway for the middle linebacker to be number 11.
Michael Parsons wear 11.
Yeah, but Michael Parsons is a freak. That's a difference. My man is nowhere on Michael Parsons' level.
Now, I agree with you on that as well. But the point is, he can wear 11. He can still wear. You got to get a waiver from the NFL because that's technically not a linebacker number. You got to get the waiver, but he can wear 11.
And that's what I would wear. I would wear number 11. I had number 11 at Penn State. I'm going to wear number 11 with the Giants. That's what I would do.
I like how Playmaker said, I want 88 out on the field. I don't want 88 to be be retired. Because every time they say, look at that man make that catch, just like the former 88 used to make the same catch. My name will always keep being said. Michael Irvin, that's what he said. I like that. I like his thoughts.
Was he high when he did the interview, or was he sober?
Hey, I can't answer that question.
He was at the game. He was at the game Thursday night. He was at the game. He took a picture with Ant-Man and everything. I said nobody but Michael Irvin. Michael Irvin, Shannon Sharp are the same two people. Just cut the dreads on his head. That's it. That's Shannon Sharp. Where's the attention gonna be today? The Laker game. Let me go to the Laker game. Where the attention gonna be tonight? The Minnesota game. Let me go to the Minnesota game. They're the same two people.
I hadn't thought about it like that. They both got their vices. Michael Irvin like cocaine.
They are identical brothers.
Shannon Sharp like he has his own version of.
Look, yeah, I may not know what the lottery number gonna be. I may not know what the score of the game gonna be. But two things is for sure. One thing is for certain, and two things is for sure. When it all comes out, I may not be here on God's green earth and to say it. But when it all comes out, Michael Irvin and Shannon Sharp are his brothers.
I like when Michael Irvin be at the Miami games. He be on the sideline of the Miami games. Fire them kids up, boy. And normally as a coach, you want less distractions as possible on the sideline, but I want Michael Irvin on my sideline. I want him back there getting the receivers together.
I give you one better. Michael Irvin on the sideline. Cristobal is the coach, the University of Miami. He played for the U everything. Where you see Shannon Sharp on the sideline? You don't know? I tell you, the Colorado game.
Yeah.
With who? Stephen A. Smith. Remember they did the big old thing when they walked out on the field? You'd have thought Stephen A. Smith was about to play. Like, man, go sit down. But that's what I'm saying. Stephen A. Smith and Michael Irvin are brothers.
That's a good analogy. I like that. I like that. I can't take nothing away from that. I like that. They both got their vices. They both want to be seen, and they both wear outrageous clothes.
And this is why we try to keep the show at a level, at a good minimum, because you get comments like that. You need a segment on the Lions draft pick. No, he don't. They suck. 15-2. You're gonna be 10-7 this year. You're gonna see just how much Brad Johnson and my man mean to y'all.
We did a segment on the draft picks a couple of weeks back already, but if we want to spin the block on that, I'll make sure I'll put that up next week, because I know they are in mini camp right now, and we can do an update on how things are going.
It's nothing to discuss. You went 15-2. You're about to see just how much Ben Johnson and Aaron Glenn really meant to you. Because guess who's about to be calling the plays? Lord have mercy.
I thought the coach was calling the plays.
That's what I said. Guess who's about to be calling the plays?
Cocaine Drain.
Dan Famble.
Cocaine Drain Dan.
Puffy.
three magic beans.
I told you. Dan Campbell is Puffy. Brad Holmes is Mr. Bentley. And little old girl is Lil Kim. That's bad boy all over down there in Allen Park.
I told you that we won't stop. I told you that we won't stop.
Right.
I'm still a Lions fan. I love my Lions. I'm gonna cheer for them no matter what. But it's a few differences I have with them in terms of Dan. I would. We're not gonna talk about that, Dan. I'm gonna keep my blood pressure low.
I'm telling you now. I foresee it. I'm stirring it. That one quick question segment that you have, that's going to be Dan Campbell all year coming. Watching that team. Is it time for him to be fired? Is it time for him to be relinquished of his duties? Is it time for us to get somebody up? One quick question. So you might get you some theme music and all that.
I'm going to have my son make some theme music for one quick question.
One quick question. Is Dan Campbell wore out his welcome the following week? One quick question. Have the Lions and Dan Campbell parted ways? One quick question. Is Dan Campbell, man? It's over.
Does Dan Campbell get high on the sideline?
Why is
his nose so red?
One quick question. What's the difference between Dan Campbell and Pookie Poo, cousin Raymond?
They both losing on the horses.
Right.
Steve said John Morton. I want to say Johnny Morton, but John Morton would call the plays. Yeah, he's a new offensive coordinator.
That's not gonna matter. It's not gonna matter.
Yeah, I'm not so worried about the defense with Kelvin Shepherd, because he came up through the ranks and he understands. They brought in John Morton off the streets. So we're gonna see. All right, quick prediction recap before we get out of here. We are both tied at 13-6.
That was a lottery number last night.
That 136 was the lottery last night.
I had the lottery here. The evening was 361. That's my favorite Bible verse, John 3:16.
Oh man.
I got that number. I got that up here, man. It just come out.
Did you hit it? Did you get to make your money?
If I hit it, I wouldn't be on this show talking to you. Yeah,
316 dollar straight. That's dollar straight dollar box. That's $550.
No, dollar straight dollar box would be $583.
Close enough. I knew I was close. I know the $1 is $500. I thought the box was 50, but it's 83. So 583.
83. Yep. So it'd been $583.
You
sure was. That was the number last night. 361.
So you said you'd be out at Somerset spending money.
No, I would have went on to Fairlane, got me a Cinnabon, got me 2 cookies out of Miss Fields, and walked on out. Yeah. I've been back down Southfield Freeway right now. Right, stopped off at Chick-fil-A and give me some chicken nuggets and some waffle fries. Yeah.
I'm Chick-fil-A'd out. When I first got to Texas, that's all I used to eat was that Chick-fil-A. I can't do it no more.
I'm going as soon as this show over with. So hurry up, let's get the show over with.
Speaking of which, we are coming down the stretch. Thank everybody for showing up again for us, and let them know that we are here every Saturday, 10 a.m. Central, 11 a.m. Eastern, and we are doing our best to make this show, this century's, this generation's soul train. So come on out. Make sure you get the book, Grandpa's Journey Every Day by Master Marcus Holmes. Look him up on TikTok. Take him up on the fact that he knows what he's talking about. Get yourself a better job and a better life. Come back on Tuesdays. On Tuesday nights, 8:30 Eastern, we have the Love and Stuff show, the flagship show of all of the shows that we have here. Great topics every week. And on Tuesdays, sometimes Wednesdays, Dr. Valencia Adner, the good Reverend Dr. Valencia Adner, has her show, Be Encouraged. Be on the lookout for her. Go to her channel right now and subscribe. So when her show does come on, you'll get the alert. Then you'll be able to go in and watch her shows and be encouraged as well. We're still trying to get Brother Williams come back for Loving Scripture, Loving Music, and Loving History. With the good Reverend Brother Williams as well. As we get out of here, happy Mother's Day. Hope you guys are going to go out and celebrate yourself. Get yourself some candles from, get yourself some spray good, whatever you need, and enjoy yourself. And mimosas on Sunday, of course. You got to go to brunch. Go have yourself a good time. All right, Felix. We shall see you next week on the 17th. Same bat time, same bat channel. Have a good one, everybody.